Matthew back again, and I am here with the Marvel Spider-Man, and I'm just gonna make this 30-minute episode trying to showcase 3 new suits. Yes, I know. It's been 2 years since this game was released, and they're still making new suits for it, which is, in my opinion, it's amazing because Miles Morales came out. Cool, everyone plays that, but for the people who still play Marvel Spider-Man, that's a little surprise for them as well. So, without further ado, first of all, I'm just gonna show you the 3 suits. The first suit is called the Amazing Suit, which is from the original game from the Amazing Spider-Man, the first game, and I think it's just an amazing design, this suit. The way it's what's it called? It variates from the different suit. It stands out, which I like also. The second one is the Arachnid Rider suit. Now, it's cool that we get to see another comic book kind of suit, a suit that stands out from the others, in the stylized version. First, we had the vintage comic book suit. Then we had the Spider Clan suit. It's cool. And third of all is the armored advanced suit. Now, if you look at the advanced suit and then you look at the armored version, there's a big difference. But without further ado, let's get to playing with them instead of just blabbering on about them. Now, for this game, I just like swinging about, really. If I don't know what to do, I just swing about. Sometimes I get a taxi, which are so slow. Wait. Or I try to catch a subway, which it never waits for me. So yeah, I just do random. They came up with a lot of unique gadgets as well, like webs normal, but then they have the concussive blast, impact web, spider drone, electric web, suspension matrix, web bomb, and trip mine. My point is that in Miles Morales they try to think of new gadgets and abilities. The camouflage and the venom is amazing, but they only got to making 3 gadgets, which I think they could do better than that. They did so much with Marvel Spider-Man. I think in future updates, and if there supposedly is a DLC, suits first of all. I mean, the amount of suits in this, I'm trying to not get hit. The amount of suits in there is good. It's a good selection, but in the DLC, I think there should be much more. With the Marvel Spider-Man as well, they did it so that there had been suits especially designed for the games, from the comic books as well, and the ones especially for the game look amazing, if I must say so myself. And I think they really missed an opportunity. They could have done the classic black suit there, but they got some really cool ones. Just for the spider training suit as well, I think they should have replaced it with the Spider-Man 2020 suit, because that's the suit you get for New Game Plus, and that's the suit you get from completing all the spider trainings. Yes, I had looked up a few of the suits. I couldn't wait any longer. For the that's what I mean, for the spider training suit. And instead of the homemade suit, they could have either made a much better design for it, or they could have gone for the battle damage suit, like they went with the Marvel Spider-Man, but I think it should be more battle damage, the battle damage suit in Marvel Spider-Man. I need to catch my breath from talking about all these things. Oh, there's another crime over here. Now, with the movies, I think all of them are great, having watched the two of them. But for me, the games were the best. And with the games like Marvel Spider-Man and Spider-Man Miles Morales, I'm happy to 100% complete these games, because they've got a different experience in each of them. It's not like each of the Spider-Man games is different. All of them have a different storyline. Most of them have Peter as the main character, but some of them
Gotta give that real man props. Manhattan rush hour is no joke.
it's one big web that knocks back and webs enemies to walls. Keep pressing the wrong buttons. The spider drone basically stuns the enemy and gets you a really big combo, as well as kind of distracting the enemy so you can get a little bit of breathing room. The suspension matrix lifts up the enemy so you can have easy aerial combat. With the web bomb, you saw me use it back there, which it webs up a group of enemies at the same time, and it does it instantly as well, so you don't need to worry about using it multiple times. And finally, the trip mine, basically, I say basically a lot, it webs enemies to walls. You fire a kind of mine at them, and then there's this laser, and if the laser hits something, like, it will stick the enemy to that. This does not work on the brutes. And with the suspension matrix, instead of the 2099 black suit, I don't know why it's called the black suit, it's clearly dark blue. And instead of that power, I don't know, maybe they could have done something like summon in a different Peter Parker from a different dimension, or something futuristic, I don't know. Maybe for the suit power that does the hollow decoy. That should have been on the 2099 suit. And on the Scarlet Spider suit, it should have been something like, I don't know, maybe I have no idea. Oh, now look at this arachnid spider suit. It looks awesome. It actually looks awesome. And it looks like Megatron or Optimus Prime. I am Spiderus Prime. Anyway, with the... I forgot what I was gonna say. It was with one of the suits. It was about one of the suits. Maybe I'll remember it later. So, with this suit, I think it kind of looks like the Iron Spider suit with the kind of thrusters on the legs, on the bottom of the feet like that. It's the Iron Spider suit, the one you get for the DLC as well. I like that if you use that suit, it changes the Iron Spider arms to how regularly is. It's, I think, gold and red. No, that's when you. It was a different color. It was kind of strange looking, but then you get the classic Iron Arms. Oh. Suit when you equip the DLC Iron Spider suit, which I think is a really cool detail. Let me just show you what they look like. This is what the normal Iron Spider suit looks like. For me, I personally really enjoy the comics books one more. Now, for the we got a superior level up. Now for the armored advanced suit. It would be really cool to see this suit instead of what's it called? The one that looks like tinfoil. Spider-Man got stuck in a bunch of tinfoil. This would have been really cool, and then instead of that, I don't know, so many suits. Maybe the, what's it called? The Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit. Maybe that. Or, as I say, the black suit. The classic Spider-Man symbiote suit. It's such a simple design, but it looks so cool. They did that in my the Amazing Spider-Man 2. Best suit in the game, in my opinion. That was in the Amazing Spider-Man, actually, not in my Amazing Spider-Man 2. That was an Amazing Spider-Man 1 that they did the classic black suit. I love how they did that. They finally listened to some people, and they finally included the classic black suit, which was a great move. But then, for the rest of the games, they just ruined it by... For the next couple games, they did some suits no one was familiar with. They weren't that great. Half the suits were Peter Parker in his normal clothes. Just once, I would like to see Peter Parker with his mask off. I know, people are going to say, well, that's not accurate to the story. Well, Spider-Man 2099 isn't accurate to the story. Underpants suit isn't accurate to the story. Okay. For today, And on that note, if you enjoyed this review, please be sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and have a nice day everyone. Bye.